It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Let's go, let's go!
On first down, Dobbins. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Check, 45, come on. Check, alert, alert, alert. Watch the curve, watch the curve. Hey, quarter. What?
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Rosen on 1st and 10. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. From the gun, it's Rosen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Rosen to throw again. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? 6 yards. Right by 4.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Henry. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Back to throw. Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
54. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Fields on the move to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Mason. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And now it's Rosen looking. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Fields. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 21-0 our score after 1. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Mixon, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints' 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but
you don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, touchdown number 15 of the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again?
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Saints. 44 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the 1st half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 10 yards out, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. On first down, Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, wahoo!
On second down and 4, Rosen, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Saints. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
big word.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cameron Jordan, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go, and he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 33-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
3 down.
Hey, box drop.
Check, 45 the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And a give this time to the tailback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Marr on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the
time we have to leave the booth.
2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Mike, 45. Quarter. Slam.
80 weapon.
Show it up.
On 2nd down now. Dobbins, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Rosen off the play action. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, New Orleans.
Monday.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alert. Hey, alert.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I got one. 45.
Hey. High 7. What do you got?
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Alert flare.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hey,
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On second down, Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rosen. Looking deep downfield. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once again, they run with Mixon. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Ready, set, check Mike 54. Mike,
On 2nd down, it's Bell. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
any weapon. You don't want none. Kill. Shut up.
On 3rd down, Fields. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 31.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
Aaron Donald on the stop. No gain.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Here we go. Come on, go to base. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. No chance.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind.